Welcome back to the EQ Video Tip. I'm your host, Derek Forsetter. Here at the EQ Video Tip, we are trying to 10x your EQ with a quick dose or recap of the daily EQ email. Before we jump in, we want to remind you that these tips come from authors, writers, psychologists, and researchers on EQ, and their opinions are being expressed through the EQ Video Tip. Here's a quick recap of what we hope to accomplish in the EQ Video Tip. Welcome back. Today's episode, as always, is a great one. We're going to talk about 3 key mind shifts that will make you a significantly happier person. And this comes to us from Maria Tagulino. She's an author on Medium, and she provides some great tips. Let's jump in and see what she has to say. Our first tip: a better life equals better performance, not the other way around. Think about it this way. Getting things done gives you a sense of accomplishment. Killing it at your job, it makes you feel great about yourself, which generates more dopamine and happiness. However, if you push yourself too far and you neglect your well-being, your output will never be optimal. In fact, happy people have peace of mind. They listen to the needs of their body and they know when to take a break and to rest themselves. They cultivate good habits by keeping themselves creative and making space for their loved ones and for themselves. If you've ever played a sport or trained for a race, anything like that, you take care of your body in a way that when your body's sore, you rest it, you ice it, you get massages, whatever you might need to do. Think of that as well as your work space. When your body is exhausted or it's pushed to the limit, you need to take care of your mind. And that's what this tip is telling you. A better life equals better performance, not the other way around. Don't overwork it because you won't get the same results. Tip number 2, the PI formula and the key to being valuable. PI stands for performance, which is 10% of your success. I is image, or 30%, or your personal brand. And then the E, which is exposure, the degree to which your contributions are seen by others. And harnessing the power of this model lies in cultivating a contributor mindset. Always ask yourself, how can I add value here? And if you can't add value, that's okay. But if you can, make sure you do it. Thinking it's just a matter of putting yourself out there only gets you so far. And remember that. Reach out because you can genuinely create value. If you're just repeating something someone else said, that's not going to help. You have to be aware of how you're making other people feel and how you're empowering the situation. As a manager, it might be just listening. As an individual contributor, you might have an idea and it's about speaking up. Remember the PI formula to make yourself valuable. Our final tip, time frugality. Sounds easy, but it's a tough one. You can always earn more money, but you can never earn more time. And time, just like money, must be explicitly managed. What do we mean by that? Audit your days, know what you're doing, and understand how you're spending hours. Are you spending 3 hours a day mindlessly surfing the web or not doing tasks that are fulfilling? Take a look at it. Second, claim your time by planning out your day. Know exactly when you're going to spend time working out, talking to friends versus focusing on work. And don't fill every hour, because if you fill every hour, you're not doing that first mindset, which is taking care of yourself. And lastly, actively look for ways to save time, just as you would as a way to save money. Invest in time-saving activities. Those things will help you in terms of preserving and making a priority of your time frugality. That concludes this week's EQ video tip on 3 key mind shifts that will make you a significantly happier person. Remember, customize these tips to make your life even better and help your EQ overall. We hope you enjoyed them. Here's a quick recap in case you missed them. So that concludes our EQ video tip for today. Try incorporating some of these tips into your daily routine. But remember, use what works best for you and personalize it for yourself. Thank you always to our great research team for providing us with some great tips today. As always on EQ video tip, we want to end with gratitude. So thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Here are some resources that you can use if you want more information on EQ going forward. Thank you again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.